I traveled to the Detroit Lions training facility in Michigan to meet Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah, the NFL star from Ghana. So Ziggy, I know Ghanaians are noted for football or soccer, boxing, some athletics here and there. Tell me your story. What motivated you to get into American football?
I grew up playing soccer and a little bit of basketball. I picked it up in high school. Never knew what football was, but long story short, after high school, back in Presec, I applied to go to BYU. I wanted to play basketball for a couple years. That didn't work out. I switched out to do track because I did a little bit of track in high school. And during that whole process, a couple of my friends were like, "Why don't you just go try for football?" And I was like, I ain't doing that, It's crazy. I don't know the game. I don't know the rules. Never played before.
So when did you finally decide that I'm going to embrace this, I'm going to play this?
I think from the get-go, I was eager to learn the game. I wasn't going to let anything take me, from studying the game and knowing, like the rules and everything that pertains to the game. So I would say I was really focused from the start.
How did you get to embrace the rules? Because the rules are totally different from basketball and, of course, soccer.
Way different. It's crazy. I just took it a day at a time. I had really good teammates that were willing to help me, see me grow. And for my coaches to put me on the roster, I think they saw some sort of potential in me. And that was what, kept me going. It wasn't easy, but, I just had to stay focused and keep learning.
When Ghanaians see American football players put all those equipment on, they're like, what the heck is this? How did you get acquainted with it? How comfortable were you when you started using it?
I don't even know how this is going to go over my head, over my legs. Like, what the heck am I doing,
Right. How challenging was it?
Learning and playing is like two different things. It's like studying the theory and actually doing the practical. The book part of it wasn't too bad. It was all new language to me, but I was able to pick it up pretty quick.
So let's go back to BYU, the transition from there to the pro life. How was it? Take me through the process.
In college, it's very easy to say, this guy is the best guy. But when you come to the pros, everybody's big, fast, and strong.
How stiff is the competition?
The stakes are high. The rewards are high.
You were recently in Africa with one of your mates. How did it go?
And ever since I've been in the league, I try to go back every year, just to stay with the family because they're not all able to come out this way. But, this time around, I was able to go with my teammate. We went to the Osu Castle. I think, we learned about, like the slavery where our ancestors came from. And that was a pretty neat experience. I met a couple guys that were like so eager to learn the game. They're like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, stay focused. One thing I'm like trying to do is hold a camp, out there and trying to have some of these NFL guys come help out, like the coaches coming in, just to, like introduce the game to the country and all these young guys. Cause man, like when I look out there, I see a lot of potentials.
Is that the reason why you were saying that the game should be taken to Africa?
Africa contributes like a larger part of this whole world, and like being out there and seeing how people are so eager to learn the game and seeing the potentials in all these young guys, I think, bringing the game out there would be really good for us, for the continent as a whole. If the NFL ever said they're going to play a game in Africa, I promise you them tickets are going to be sold out in a second. because, you know, there's a lot of guys out there that tell me, you know, I watch the game on the internet. It's like so late, but I'm going to stay up and watch you play. You know, it's just so humbling to me that, you know, all these guys are like willing to learn the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're willing to know what this game is all about.
So, from what you've learned so far, how do you give back?
These are great fans. I love the city of Detroit. I think that they like give it their all to support the sporting teams that we have out here. And I know that this city is like dying for a champion.
What do you bring to ensure camaraderie between yourself and your folks in the team?
We want to be the most united group.
So in let's say in 5, 10, 15 years from now, how will Ziggy see himself? What will Ziggy see himself doing?
You know, I think I'm gonna see a successful football player. You know, that strive to get what he wanted. You know, a guy that never gave up.
Thank you, Ziggy.
Thank you.